Welcome back, everyone, to another incredible episode of Chat with Dan. Now, before we start, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to checking this out. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow, it helps a lot, and again, thank you. Have an incredible day or evening, depending where you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Right, welcome back, everyone, to another incredible episode of Chat with Dan. For today, we have on the show the incredible, the amazing, the superstar, Betty. Betty, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great. Oh my God, are you talking about me? Superstar.
Absolutely, you are a superstar, and we all know that. Come on, let's face it.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that.
You should. Now, before we continue, if you hear back dog noises in the background, I live with 3 dogs, so it's kind of a little bit impossible, to all be quiet. I mean, you know how it goes, right?
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah,
Okay,
I get
perfect.
it.
Right. So welcome back, everyone. It's incredible to have you here, Betty. Now, for those who don't know who is the incredible, amazing superstar, Betty, please tell us who you are.
Wow. Wow, thank you. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Dan. It's an honor to be on your show.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, for those who don't know who you are, please tell us what you do. Tell us all about you first.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Betty Lee. I'm a Chinese actress based in Charleston. I have moved to America 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. Yeah, that's basically it.
There you go. Fantastic. But now, also, before we continue with this interview, I do want to thank those who are watching this. Thank you so much. If this is your first episode, don't forget to leave a like. It helps a lot. Trust me. Subscribe. It helps even more. Comment. Let me know what you think. If this is your fifth one, sixth one, keep watching them. Keep spreading. Keep sharing them. And now back to the interview. So, Betty, let's go back in time and tell me where this passion for acting started.
Oh, wow. Passion, huh? Well, this is when I just moved to America.
Mm,
With all my life experience I have in China, I have built up. But when we decided to move to America, we have to quit everything.
yeah.
It's like start everything from scratch. And when I realized that I am useless in America, I have realized that all my experience, everything I have to let it go to readjust everything happening in here. So yeah, luckily with my husband hard working with his low paying job, 3 of us are able to survive. We have a son, so
Yeah.
we're able to survive, and life has been hard. I was um I was a dog walker. I
Mm-hmm.
was helping the school district to translate for
Mm-hmm.
the Asian parents, between the Asian parents and the teacher. Um, I was a YouTuber. I was trying to do many things. Then one day I found out on Facebook group there is a post about a TV show,
Mm-hmm.
which is they need extras. They need Asian face
Yeah.
for being an extra. And I thought, wow, I never thought in my life that ever I would make money from this face.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, damn, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And after I being on set the first day, watching so many people working, watching the art being created, it's just fascinating. That's how it happened. It ignites
Okay.
the fire inside me that, wow, what I just experienced. I love it.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
when you decided to, make it into the whole acting career, tell me what were some of the challenges that you had when you were, recently making those first steps?
When I have learned some, okay, I want to apologize for my Chinglish first.
Oh, I love it. No, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. No
Yeah.
problem.
So I have learned some English medical words from all the challenges I have come across.
Mm-hmm.
For example, panic attack,
Okay.
uh, anxiety, uh, anxiety something, and an allergic suffocation. It, if you, yeah, that's what I have learned from all the challenges, that I needed to watch out when your mind take you too far.
Mm-hmm.
Your body will ground you in a hospital or
Okay.
emergency room.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And okay, now tell me how you prepare a character. Of course, that I understand that depends on the role, but how you usually, prepare the whole stuff here before, jumping into this
Yeah,
process of creating a character.
yes. So first, actually, um, thanks goodness that I have met a lot of characters in my life
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
So first of all, I would start from there, go through everybody I have met in my life, and then try to relate to them with the character.
Mm-hmm.
I always start from there, try to build the character. So that will be the base
Okay.
of that character. I find some real person in my life first. Then I will add stuff from the script and my own understanding
Mm-hmm.
to spice up the character.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay. And like, has it ever happened to you that starting this process of creating a character, there was something about it that didn't connect? You know what I mean? That you got stuck, let's say. Now, if that ever happened to you, how you managed to overcome that situation and to, yeah, continue creating this character?
Fake it till you make it.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
fake
love
it
it.
till you make it. Really, don't be scared. Don't be shy away from it. You can always find someone or interview with people, ask people who knows
Yeah.
that a similar person who appeared in their life. How was the experience and how did they feel? You can talk to people who had this experience, or you um, reading, read a book. In the book, there are so many fictional characters, even
Okay.
though it's not real character, but you can still learn so much because you went through with the character about his life, his stories. So you will find something and land it inside you.
Mm.
And with your mindset, you process all the informations, you gather them together. It's a creation process, right? So yeah, that's how you do it. Fake it till you make it, but with um, reliable information though.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay. And oh yeah, like moving on here, a little bit here. Now, during your whole acting career, tell me what has been some of the funniest auditions you ever had?
What is the audition? Oh, yeah, it could be the worst because that was my first speaking role. I
Mm-hmm.
was an extra and got bumped to speaking role on set.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the show is called The Writer's Gemstone. I was a office worker from the 80s, and the director just point at me. You come here. And now that he told me, this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all I needed to do is to say, good morning, Dr. Gemstone. But but I was so excited, so scary, so nervous, and my eyes like having tears. You can see in my eyes there are tears, and
Mm-hmm.
I see Dr. Gemstone is played by John Goodman, and the director is uh, David. What's sorry, um, David Gordon Green.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a huge director and a huge superstar in the front of me. I am a nobody from a random corner. They just pick up me, drop in the position. All of a sudden, all the attention, all the camera, all the crew pays attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible. That is incredible. So I just purely nervous. And when I said, "Good morning, Dr. Gemstone," I just couldn't hide my tears. I couldn't hide my eyes. I couldn't hide anything. My body is out of control. And then David, the director, come out from nowhere. I didn't know him back then. I don't know who he is. I didn't know who he is. He just come out from a corner. All of a sudden, he appeared in front of me. He couldn't help laughing at me too.
Yeah.
In a very kind, nice way. He understand how excited I was. So he said, okay, how about you say this when you are marching? You know, marching.
Mm-hmm.
Marching. I'm so confused. Why would I
Yeah.
march in the office? But I do whatever he say, right? So I just marching. But when I say that word, I'm still so excited. Then he said, okay, pretend you are on the phone. And then you saw Dr. Gemstone come in, then say that. So I'm pick up on the phone. And when I see Dr. Gemstone, I'm like, oh, good morning, Dr. Gemstone. And then, okay, this doesn't work. Then he said, okay, can you find some food? Can you eat something? I said, yeah, I can eat. I can eat. And he said, okay, but give her some crackers or something so she can eat. I said, I'm wondering, why do I need to eat right now?
No.
Whatever. So I'm eating some crackers, and he said, now say it. I said, good morning, Dr. Johnson. With all the crumbles, everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah. but hey, I'm very grateful for the experience.
Yeah,
That is,
absolutely. That's
I'm
so
so
funny.
ashamed of myself. And everybody was laughing. Yeah. Wow.
But it's amazing because the fact that you continue to push forward, you know what I mean? I do think that sometimes, like, I mean, it could happen, right? That something happens that you kind of question yourself and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore, you know? But the fact that you continue moving forward to it, I mean, you learn from it. You're like, okay, I know now what to do. So it's part of the whole process. I do think that whenever we start something new or whenever we are making those first steps, we're gonna make some little mistakes, you know, or errors along the way. But you know, it's part of the whole experience for you to understand. I mean, like learn from them and be better. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Always try to better yourself. You will grow up from there, from where you start. No matter how low you were, no matter where you come from,
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah, and also like the whole like the fact that you basically, you know, move to a new country, language, culture, everything different from China. And I
Yeah.
do have and I do have like a question on that, like how challenging or how difficult was it for you when you were, you know, recently going to the US and like those first months, how difficult was it for you?
It's a psychologically
Mm,
destroying you. Just all of a sudden you lose the power of your life. You can't control your life anymore. It's
yeah,
not in your control.
yeah,
With language barrier, with I was basically staying indoor. I was basically staying inside of the house, not going out at all. I'm scared. I'm afraid, and I'm worried. Either I make a fool of myself,
mm-hmm,
or I make some mistakes that put myself in danger, or I just worry about everything so much. I just stay in the house for the first 1 or 2 months. I barely do anything. No, I don't do anything. I need to reorganize and face everything.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And as I said, I mean, it's tough, right? When you go to another country away from your let's say like your life, from friends, family, and all of that. I mean, it does. I do mean I would assume that it gets scary sometimes. But hey, the manage that you managed, yeah, the fact that you managed to go through that and to be working on this acting career, that you are pursuing it, and that you're making happen, that's incredible. That's why it's badass. Just saying. I love it. Now, moving on here
It's
also.
just surviving.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we all survive, right? We all. That's what we do here. But even though it's amazing what you do, because as I said, the fact that you moved to another country, pursuing something, and you are making it happen, that's why I'm saying that you're a superstar, because not everyone would dare to do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, right.
Thank
So, like, when you are about to perform, about to act, tell me, what is the goal that you try to achieve when you are, when they say basically action, like what is your mindset for you to, or the message that you want to deliver to the audience?
well, I'm not there yet, okay? It's just my goal. But I know what my goal is I wanted to make my performance to be unforgettable, no matter how small it is,
Mm,
how tiny role it is in the show, in the film, or just appear, just 1 second or 2 seconds. But I want to make it unforgettable. I want to make the audience feel, oh, understanding, or yeah, I know someone like her. It just arouse their interest
mm.
in her and make them unforgettable. They will someday they will think about, oh yeah, like that role in that show. Yeah, played by
Yeah,
ooh. Yeah, I want to make my performance unforgettable.
absolutely. I love it. I love it. Now, let's say that one day I call you and I tell you that I want to become an actor. Now, of course, I don't have any experience at all. So, based on what you know, what do you think would be important for me to know before jumping into this career?
One fact you needed to know, that 98% of the actors doesn't make a living wage from acting.
Mm.
Can you face that? Okay, if you can face that first, then we can talk about more.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and then I would recommend you to read a book. It's called The Acting Bible,
Mm-hmm.
written by Michael Powell.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in the book there are lots of questions that you can reflect on yourself and then decide if you wanted to go to this path. But if you prepare yourself, you know the basic thing, and you're ready to take the challenge. You know what? There is nobody stop you following your dream. Nobody
Yeah.
can. So as long as you can make a living somehow with this, you have a job or you have a part-time job, you can survive in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you survive. I don't want you to end up on the street because you're following your dream. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
As long as you can guarantee your basic living, I would say go for it.
Mm.
Try it. You will never know unless you try it.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Thank you. All right.
So,
I love it. I love it. Yeah, yeah. If I ever become an actor, once I win an Oscar for Best Actor, I'll be mentioning you my thank you speech. Count on it.
oh, I hope you win the Oscar someday.
I will. I don't know. I don't know what, or yeah, like I don't know when, but one day I will get one. You'll see. One day we'll see what happens. We'll see when that happens. Now let's say that one day Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, you name it, they call you and they tell you that they have this idea, which goes that all of the characters that you have played at the moment, they're all gonna gather to celebrate your birthday. So the film needs a name. So how would you call this movie? All of
Wow.
them since day one.
Please don't die.
Okay, that sounds like a dark comedy. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I think all of them would gather together. Like there will, yeah, you will fight, you will get in all different kind of situations, different personalities, and it will be a disaster. But please don't die. As long as you hang out in there will be another birthday for you. So please don't die. Hang on in there. Okay?
I like it. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Okay. Okay. What about, I mean, that being said, how would you describe your career on a drink?
I don't know if you know, like in China, we don't drink cold water.
You
We
don't?
drink water, and
Okay.
we also like drink hot water.
Okay.
And when I moved to here, not
Hmm.
I always ask the waiter, please don't add ice in my water. uh, because in the Chinese medical system, they say that if you drink cold drinks all of a sudden, it's not good for your stomach. Your stomach has to adjust the temperature with your body
Oh,
temperature, so it takes
okay.
longer time for your
Yeah,
digestion.
yeah.
Yeah, so warm water is the fastest way for your body to absorb, or just
Mm-hmm.
room temperature water. I want my, yeah, my career will be warm water because because I want my career to be healthy, sustainable,
Mm.
and I don't, it will nourish my body and my soul. I don't want all the sweets or flavors or stimulants that it's like a treat. It's
Mm.
temporary. After you drink it, then the feeling is gone, the sweetness is gone. They are temporary, they don't last. I want my career to last and nourish me, and it become essential to my body and my life, my soul, my spiritual life too.
Mm-hmm.
And which will help me resist the temptations from the world. There are so many temptations. You know that. Oh, this drink tasted so
Yeah.
good. Oh, that drink tasted different. Oh, wow, they just created some new flavors. They punch together or whatever, right? They all, yeah, very tempted. But I want something that can keep me can help me resist all the temptation and keep me on my path.
Mm.
Warm water it is.
That's deep. Okay. I like it. Now,
I don't know if it's deep.
yeah, I mean, I do drink water all the time, so
Good for you.
absolutely. Let's say hydrate. Um, Now, like, what motivates you? We all have those days that basically we just want to quit, right? Now, what usually put those toxic thoughts away and pushes you back on this road that you have been in for so many years now?
Motivations. Your motivations can change during your life,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think when I was young, when I was growing up, my motivation was curiosity. It it helps me to learn. It helped me to. It given me the courage to leave everything behind and believe there is a better place for me. But after my dad passed away, um, I felt nothing is important anymore. One day you could die, I could have died, my son could have died, everybody could die. When you face death, it made me feel nothing is important. I'm lost. I don't know anything can motivate me anymore. If we all end up dead. I went to a temple and lived there for 2 years, like a monk. So after that, yeah, which helped me a lot. I, how to say it, reborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reborn with a different motivation, which is keep bettering yourself. It's fascinating when you see yourself potential, when you thought you couldn't do it and you did it, and you realize, this body, this environment, this world, like, what is you? This body will die, but what is you? Who are you?
Yeah.
Whatever, everything. Oh my God, I can't. I need to stop. So yeah, anyway, my motivation nowadays is to be a better version of myself, to be a better person, to cultivate myself, to be a better
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Wow. So you went to a temple and lived there for 2 years?
Yeah. In China, that was in
Wow.
China.
No, yeah. But wow. And I don't know
Yeah.
what to say. Wow.
Yeah, I was vegan for 5 years and vegetarian for another 2 years. Not anymore. Now
Yeah.
I eat everything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just from basic, from scratch, from the bottom stuff. It changes you from
Yeah,
basic things. So,
absolutely. That's so wow. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. But, I mean, it's really. I mean, it's unfortunate that those bad things led you to go there. I mean, you know what I mean, right? But,
yeah, you're looking for a solution. You're
there
looking
you
for
go.
an answer. I think everyone had that process. They're looking for something.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I've been looking for a kind of a place like that. Like every now and then I will be asking myself, like, what if I go to one of those, temples and just stay there for like 2 years, to kind of be away from all of the, like away from all of
It
the
might
things.
be too boring for you.
Yeah, but
You're
like,
gonna feel so bored over
but
there.
something that I do believe in is in the whole spiritual thing. I do believe that sometimes our mind needs to kind of detox from all of the city, from all of the noises, from all of the busyness that we live in this world. I do think that every now and then we kind of need that detox, to kind of reborn, as you mentioned, or to kind of reset the whole thing so you can start over. Because sometimes, I mean, I have seen it also with myself, that if I push myself too much, either, for example, working on this podcast or any other activity, there's a moment in which I feel horrible, but not horrible from the outside, but from the inside. From the outside everything looked good, but from the inside, like this feeling that you just don't want to, that stops you, that is like not letting you to keep moving forward, that is just kind of tired, that no matter how many hours you sleep, you still feeling super tired as well. So I've been also like looking at that at some point as an experience would be interested, and I'm the type of person that is very curious. So I would to kind of see, like, having that process to kind of detox also, and kind of reborn some at the same time. You know what I mean?
To re-know yourself.
There you go. That's the thing. That's the thing. I love that. And now my last question here is, what can we expect from you in the future? Hit it.
Oh, in the future, I actually really enjoy the present.
Okay.
Of course, I want the future to get better. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I have all the desires, I have all the dream that everybody else have. Like, I understand it. I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but in the end, in the future, I hope I learn from my past.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, no matter what end up in the future, I hope I learn from it. Yeah, and I can accept
Okay.
all kinds of future. I can accept good or bad gonna happen because nothing will last forever. No matter how much you want to grab it, no matter how much you want to keep it, nothing will last forever.
Mm-hmm.
So accept the change, accept the mysterious, and whatever it happens, as long as you learn, that is my treasure in the future.
There you go. I mean, what can I say? It's incredible. I love it, and also I love, as I said before, I loved all of the like that you decided to go to another place, start from there, start from scratch into a career there, into acting, and you're making it happen. I mean, I think that's proof enough for everyone who is either watching this or listen to it that dreams can come true.
It's not easy.
Of course, it's not easy,
It's not easy.
but I do think that the hardest things on life are the ones who have better results. That taste much better when you get results instead of something easy. So you are making it happen, and that's incredible. That's badass. What can I say?
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. I do want to thank also those who are watching this. Thank you so much. If this is if you're also listening to it on Spotify or Apple Podcast, make sure to go follow Betty like right now. So this episode is about to be over, but on the description below you're gonna find her link to her Instagram. Let's make her viral. Hashtag Team Betty because she's incredible. She's amazing. And again, thank you so much for making this happen. Keep creating, keep inspiring, and because you're doing amazingly. Keeping this amazing, super badass person you always are. And I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, virtual hugs.
All right. Have a good
Thank you,
one.
Dan. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.